Breaking news here on MLB Network. The Boston Red Sox weren't able to get the reunion with Alex Bregman, but they're bolstering their rotation in a big way, reportedly inking one of the top starting pitchers on the free agent market. Jon Heyman reporting that Boston has struck a deal with Ranger Suárez, who has posted a .338 ERA across 8 seasons with the Phillies, including a .148 ERA and 11 postseason games. Siera Santos here, and we are joined now by Jon, who was first on this story. How did this deal come together? I just asked you.
Yeah.
Did it appear out of thin air?
I think it came pretty quick. I mean, they were concentrating on Alex Bregman. That's the guy they wanted back. He was the leader in the clubhouse. They offered $165 million. However, the Cubs outbid them $175 million, a longer range on deferrals with Boston, and no trade, I think, hurt them in that negotiation, and they responded quickly. They pivoted, as they say, and now Ranger Suárez is a Red Sox. I mean, they built a great rotation, right? Sonny Gray was added. Johan Oviedo was added. So they've added 3 starting pitchers. Obviously, Crochet is still the ace, but this is an excellent rotation right now.
How does this rotation stack up with the rest of the teams in the division?
I think it's one of the best. I think it's one of the best in baseball. Obviously, Crochet, probably a top 5 pitcher in the game. Sonny Gray has been outstanding just about everywhere he has pitched. Ranger Suárez is an excellent pitcher. The one thing about him, he doesn't throw a ton of innings, but the innings he does throw are excellent, and he is better in the postseason than just about anybody. He's been better than anybody other than Mariano Rivera and Steven Strasburg in this decade, that .148 ERA in the postseason. So to me, Bayo is a very good starter as well. And they've got young guys who are very good as well, including Connolly Early. I think this is an outstanding rotation, certainly one of the top 5 in baseball.
And given his postseason track record, why is he a good fit for the Red Sox?
I mean, I think they expect to be in the postseason. They were last year. Obviously, the Yankees knocked them out. I thought they were a very good team last year. They have a great manager. They get a lot going for them. They got a great young nucleus. And, right now the only question is that infield, and they've got young players there potentially.
Okay, so what is the next move for the Red Sox?
Well, I think this is the next big move. This was it. I think instead of Bregman, now they've signed $130 million with no deferrals. The Bregman deal would have been a little bit more than that. It was $165 offered with some deferrals. It's possible that they add an infielder. They certainly were looking for a right-handed bat, but I don't think they're in bad shape. Marcelo Meyer is an outstanding prospect. Romy Gonzalez played very well last year, but they certainly could look at third base or second base. Could Alec Bohm be a possibility? It feels like Bichette in Philly is a possibility there. For them to do that deal, they probably need to trade Bohm somewhere. Boston still would probably like to add a righty bat on that infield. He would make sense. Eugenio Suarez potentially makes sense. Bichette still out there. I think he's probably more likely elsewhere at this point, with Boston having spent $130 million.
You caused waves out there in the newsroom with the.
I heard it. It sounded like a big noise. That was
us.
Yeah, that was you.
That was us, and we were following you.
Right.
Even despite network outages, we're still getting your information.
I still can't make a phone call. It's not right.
All right, we'll get you a landline in just a second.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it. We'll have so much more on this latest report on MLB Tonight.